Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for today's Raptors Watch Song. We are back, baby. First time in 6 days. The Toronto Raptors have had a game to play tonight, taking on the Miami Heat in Miami. Tough game. Definitely tough game for the Raptors. So I am looking forward to seeing how they will cope with another tough spot here amidst the losing run that is 4 losses in a row, 6 losses in 7. And this is not a friendly game to be playing when you're on a losing run. Let me tell you, Miami solid this season, 14-11. Raptors now down to 15-11 on the season. So lots of work to do to get things back on track. Not an ideal spot to be doing that when you're playing against the Miami Heat, but this is the hand we have been dealt. This is the team that we got to deal with. The Raptors have had 6 days to prepare for this. There's no excuses. They should be well rested. They should be well prepared. There should be no excuses for another extremely flat performance, which is exactly what we have gotten from the Raptors over the last 3 games, barring a very tight window against the Celtics where they run a 30-8 run. Other than that, they have been absolutely abysmal in the last 3 games. So, well, actually, they had a good first quarter against the Knicks. Other than that, 2 good quarters in 3 games. That's not very good when you have to play 12 in 3 games. You probably want to have more than 2 good ones. So as a result, the Rats have been beaten handily quite often lately. They've lost 4 in a row. Gotta win. Gotta start winning at some point. Maybe today is the day. You never know. You never know. I mean, it's not like impossible. I'm not like it's impossible to beat the Heat. It's just the way they've been playing doesn't instill a lot of confidence. Joining me for some Pepsi out of my Raptors jar. As you can see, I am in the festive spirit. I've got the Raptors Christmas sweater, the Raptors Christmas hat, Santa hat, which I received as a gift for Christmas the other day. It doesn't really fit my big dome. It just gets over my big ass. And I have a huge head. It just gets over enough. It just fits over. But it does not get past my ears, so it's going to sit on top. And I sincerely doubt this thing is lasting the entire game. It is absolutely not going to last the game. So what I'll keep on, though. You know, when you have maybe you live in like any closet, but especially in like a small Toronto apartment where closet space, can be a bit of a premium. When you dedicate a hanger in that closet for an entire year to an item of clothing you only get to wear in like a 2-week period of the year, you got to make use of it. So I know we're still 10 days away, but I'm wearing the Christmas sweater today. I'll be rocking it one more time at the very least before we get to till we get to Christmas where the Raptors are not playing. So I'm feeling festive. I'm feeling good and feeling like I'm wishing for a Raptors win today. So let's see if we can get it. How's everyone feeling? Hope everyone's doing well. If it's my first time seeing you in a while because you haven't been to the Happy Hour stream, that's all right. How you doing? What's going on? Good to see you guys again. To those who have been at the Happy Hour streams, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, thank you for coming back once again. Hopefully you're able to join me. Earlier today, I was live at 5 p.m. for about an hour. So I'm all lubed up for content. I was talking Raps bit earlier. I recommend once this stream is done, go to check that one out, or you can just check it out tomorrow or even the day after if you'd like. But talk some Raptors today. Feel like we got some good content out of it, so recommend, again, heading over to the channel homepage, checking out the latest Raptors Happy Hour stream. Again, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We're live for watch songs for almost every Raptors game and videos throughout the week. Great time to be subscribed to the channel. Let's have a late push towards that 19,000 subscriber mark. Again, thank you everyone for joining me here today. Just while you're here, Christmas schedule for myself. Friday the 26th, Boxing Day, I'm out of the city. I'm with family. Definitely no stream that day. I'll be back on the 28th. It's going to be the only game I should be missing in the holiday period. I might miss the 23rd because of work. I might have to miss the 23rd. We'll see. Definitely missing the 26th. Won't be home. But I might miss the 23rd as well. It should be the only 2 They're affected by the Christmas period. New Year's Eve as well. I won't be streaming. That's the 31st against the Nuggets. I got plans for New Year's Eve. So, those are the ones to look out for. But typically, I am doing these watch alongs. So, still subscribe to the channel if you're not. What's going on to the people in the chat? Thank you for joining me. Chaotic Ace, Ultra, S. James, Tom Graham, watching from Australia. Good morning to you. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Richard Pilsky, and amazing 12-month member, Gregory. Thank you so much. Should the Raptors trade AD? Chaotic Ace says. Probably not. You want more thoughts? I talked about it in a stream, but I have a clip on the channel talking more in depth about the Anthony Davis trade possibility for the Raptors. Long story short, though, no. Need RJ back? Yes. Talked a lot about RJ in the last week without games. He's supposed to return to basketball activities this week, so I'm hoping he's back for the Tuesday. The Tuesday game next week on the 23rd against the Heat. That's the one I'm eyeing as a hopeful return to action for him. We shall see. We'll get more updates through the week as we learn more about the severity of the injury for the player. As James says, hopefully the Raps get back to their winning ways. Yes, not having fun watching these games lately. You know, I say it a lot, so I'm not, not trying to complain too much, but I do have a very busy schedule. I'm very busy at work. Very busy with lots of things. I've got fiance, dog, friends in the city. I've got a lot of work. I have to work out every single day to rehab my knee at physio. I've got a busy schedule, and I work hard to make sure I carve out this 3-4 hour window as often as I can when I could be accomplishing some other tasks. I don't want to watch them get blown out every night. I don't want to carve out all this extra time in my busy schedule to watch them get fucking blown out and play uncompetitively and not show any effort. Not enjoyable to me when I do that. If I got nothing else to do, then whatever. But I got plenty of other stuff to do, I can work out while I watch the game. I can get some work in while I watch the game. Lots of shit I can do, So, yeah, give me something to cheer about tonight, Toronto. Raptors 95 are 13-0. Yep, they're looking good. They are profiting from the deep Raptors bench that we've got. They're not top-heavy, but very deep Raptors bench. They are profiting from that. A.J. Lawson's been great. Elijah Martin's been great. Jonathan Mobo's played well. Chucky Hepburn's been great. They've been balling, man. Big shouts to the Raptors 95. Hopefully they make a playoff run this year. It's just good. It's good to have good vibes in the organization, even if it is the G League. Mary Ferris joining us says Grady fell off a bit. Yeah, confidence feels extremely low for him at the moment. Not a good sign. Definitely a little bit worrying. Shots aren't falling for him. Minutes are sporadic because his shots aren't falling, and he's a horrible defender. So if he's not hitting shots, he's playing shit defense. Tough to really have him on the floor when he's not giving you anything positive. So, yeah, unfortunate situation right now for Grady Dick. I think coaching staff's got to work with him a little bit to try and get that confidence instilled, get him a little bit reinvigorated. But, it's a make or miss league. At a certain point, he needs to make some shots or get much better on defense. But defense, it's third year. I don't think that's all of a sudden going to happen. So, he's got to start making some shots, Nobody's gonna make them for him. If he's making shots, he's playing. There's a need for that. If he's making shots, then he's getting on the floor and he's playing. Anyways, hoping for the best here. No RJ. There's been a big opportunity for lots of players to step up, and nobody has. Troy Walters started. He hasn't done really well consistently. Baji's been super inconsistent. Grady Dick's been very underwhelming. If any of them stepped up, they'd be getting a ton of playtime right now. It's gonna happen. All right. How are we feeling? What's your confidence level like for the game? How's everyone doing? Any Christmas shopping done? Let me see my Christmas list. Not like my own. Like the stuff I'm supposed to buy. I think I have pretty much finished my shopping. Let me see if I have everything. I have a big list of stuff in my phone. Yeah, pretty much done my shopping, which is fantastic. It's been a month that's heavy on the bank account, but I do like giving gifts and getting good gifts that or the other person not just gonna toss, get good stuff. So, you carve it out every month. It is what it is, and I think I'm done. Pretty much done. One thing I have I have to do a little bit more tomorrow afternoon, locally, which shouldn't take very long. And then as we lead up, I got to get something else, which would be easy as well. I'm pretty much done my shopping. I'm feeling good. Did a lot of it on Black Friday, which I recommend doing. Super plus EV move, but 'tis the season, man. Looking forward to Christmas. I get a few days off around Christmas, and then a few days off on New Year's next week. And I need it. I need it. I really, really enjoyed the holiday period. Get to see family, get to eat good, get to give some gifts. NFL, some massive NFL games. NBA Christmas Day, it's a great time of year. Great time of year. If you're having a great time on the stream, good opportunity right now. Hit that like button. On the game here today, the Heat have been pretty good this season. They're favored for a reason. I actually haven't seen any updated injury reports, which I will dig in. My expectation is there'll be nothing other than RJ Barrett for the Raptors, and that appears to be correct. As for the Miami Heat, my understanding is Tyler Hero is still out for this one, as he has been. Sorry, he hasn't been. He's just out today. Tyler Hero out today. So that was a late scratch, actually, due to a toe injury, it appears. Other than that, Terry Rozier is obviously out for gambling. Pelle Larsson injured himself in the NBA Cup quarterfinals, so he is out. So, hey, a little bit of a boost for the Raptors in terms of the injury report. Raptors coming up clean other than Barrett. No Tyler Hero for the Heat. So, definitely an opportunity here. But the Miami Heat, at the end of the day, are favored. They are favored by now between 4.5 to 5 points. It's between 4.5, 4.75 points, we'll call it. So, need to bounce back. Get the job done here today. Find a way to do it, man. What is this? I'm looking at Discord. Could we pair a package with a 905? What? Somebody at Discord asked about Anthony Davis trades. So I directed them to the video I did talking about Anthony Davis trades. Speaking of, Anthony Davis just got ruled out tonight. Parapack. I don't understand that. Dylan Brooks rage baiting LeBron James. Dylan Brooks, I've seen maybe floating in some trade conversations, maybe. And that'd be a nice pickup for the Raptors, but he's been doing pretty well. So I don't think he's gonna get moved. He's proving into a valuable player. He kind of got scapegoated a bit by Memphis, but he's a solid player. Real glue guy, real energy guy. Player I feel like the Raptors could use right now. Game should be getting started in a few moments' time at 7:31. We know they can take a little bit extra time to get started. Hopefully, we kind of hopefully start on time. I mean, it's not NBA Cup. Let's just start this game on time. Let me go to bed so I can wake up early and go to the gym. I feel like a few more poor Grady games he's going to be on the move. There's not really much value of trading him, Tom, to be honest. I think, from from a Raptors perspective, you could be a throw-in a trade. If they were to build a package for Anthony Davis, he would be thrown in. But not a lot of value in trading a guy like Grady Dick right now. I mean, you draft him 13th overall. You have to have belief in his potential. Trading him right now, you're trading him at super low value. I think it's more worthwhile to invest some more time in trying to sort this out, because it's a player that averaged 14 points per game last season, a player who's averaged 35% from three over 2 seasons of his NBA career so far. Like, there's value to that. He just hasn't been showing it this season. Like, his offense has to make up for the fact that he is such a negative on defense, and his offense has been a negative, if anything, this season. So, yeah, he's got to give us something. And I don't really see him getting traded for the rough patch here. I mean, who's gonna want to trade for that, right? I think you're better off just trying to keep a hold of him and trying to work through this problem he's going through right now. But we've wanted to have like, going into the season, like, the start has been good. You've wanted to have some people step up, and haven't had enough people really step up for the team, honestly. Sorry, I'm just to get something on Twitter here. Yeah. So reports have come out that RJ Barrett has come back this week to basketball activities. Again, I'm hoping by next Tuesday he's ready to go. But could be wishing. I mean, he's back to basketball activities. I mean, he's back to like full speed or anything. All right, how far away? Anybody watch the Spurs Thunder game the other day? Man, what a fucking game! And I talked about it on the stream earlier today. It still doesn't get like a ton of. It still doesn't get a ton of respect, the NBA Cup, which is a bit alarming for the NBA. The fact that they had that good of a game with Wembanyama playing, and it still didn't get like a ton of coverage or anything. Yeah, what a game. I mean, look, I'm not one to complain, like I wish I could enjoy this. I'm not complaining like I wish I could enjoy this game, but I know the NBA ratings aren't as good as they want them to be. I'm not like thinking about it like from that perspective. I'm just like, the fact that like this good of a game, I enjoyed it so much, and still the NBA didn't get like a ton of respect, like the ton of like recognition for that is a little bit alarming towards the future of the NBA Cup. I asked this earlier, actually. I asked this earlier on the stream today, and we got some answers that were wildly different to mine. I asked, what would you say is the percentage chance the NBA Cup still exists in 10 years? Let's say 2035, which I guess, would that be 11 years? I don't know. Anyways, 2035, what is the percentage chance the NBA Cup still exists? They still run the NBA Cup. I will give my, don't spoil if you heard mine earlier. What is your answer to that? Chaotic says NBA is dying. Just wait, LeBron retired. I don't think it's dying. I think it'll be fine. If anything, it's making more money. They're expanding. They're doing like a European project now. I do not think the NBA is dying. I do not think the NBA is in trouble at all. There's tons of money coming to the NBA. What could die is the NBA Cup. I would like to see your thoughts on that. Ellis Fleur. Ellis is 80%. Okay, 80%. Alam Darce, I do feel they need more time with the in-season cup. I feel a small part of why summer cups are more popular in soccer. How long they've been ingrained into the sport. Yeah, how the history of it obviously is important, and that takes time. I will say, like that is big. Like you need history for the tournament. I will say, the NHL introduced the Four Nations Face-Off last year. That was its inaugural event, and that was absolutely, positively, utterly electric, even though it was its first edition with no pre-existing history. So sometimes you can just make a banger of a tournament. It feels like it still feels forced. It still feels relatively forced. I think I'm a little torn. I'd probably be a little bit above 50%. I don't know. I can see this kind of fizzling out, teams not liking it. But it's rare for you to just introduce a tournament and it's a banger like the NHL did. But yeah, for like soccer, you have the FA Cup, which is like over 100 years old. Whoa, why am I turning those lights off? The FA Cup's got so much history to it. That's why teams care a lot. Now it's fading. The desire for it's fading maybe a little bit. With like the congested schedules that teams are facing, nobody wants to like really go all out for it. But like it still matters for clubs. Like people were crying when Crystal Palace won this year. Maybe to the big clubs, it's falling off a little, but it's still very important to smaller clubs. So I'm wondering, like maybe is it a case of the NBA Cup just needs to exist for a long enough time for people to care about it more? It's possible, but to start off its history, I mean, it could not have gone any better for the NBA in its first year. Its inaugural season, the Lakers won it. LeBron James won it. The Lakers celebrated it. I think they put up a banner for it. And like if the Los Angeles Lakers are putting up a banner for something, that gives it credibility. Like anybody's allowed to do that. You know, you might make fun of a team like if they have no championship, but then they win the NBA Cup, they have an NBA Cup banner. But hey, if the Lakers do it, anybody's allowed to do it, right? I don't know. Like last year was a bit of a disaster. Like Milwaukee wins it. That's not a disaster. It's fine. Milwaukee wins it and elects not to celebrate winning it. Like they had like all like the champagne and beer in the change room, and the Bucks went, "We're good. We don't want to do that." That was a pretty embarrassing look, I think, for the NBA. I think Budweiser sponsored it. Horrible look for Budweiser. Not their fault, but the Bucks just didn't give a shit. I don't know. I don't think so. Earlier on this stream, when I asked, someone said 95, someone said 80, I think another person said 95. Everyone was pretty confident it was still going to be going. I don't feel that same level of confidence, evidently, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm just kind of guessing here. But I don't think it's at the level that the NBA maybe would have thought it would have been at this point. So I don't know. Anyways, on to the game here. As I said, Raptors 5-point underdogs for this one. Have to do some work. I'm sure they'll relish the opportunity being in Florida here over Toronto. Toronto is damn cold right now. I've been feeling it walking to work every day and walking my dog a few times a day. Holy, it's cold out there. Like over the weekend, good God. It's bone-chilling cold. It's not like wind or anything. It's just bone-chilling frigid out there. And it's icy. It snowed last week. It like half snowed, half rained, so it got all wet. So it's all iced over now that it's been freezing. I do wish I was in Miami. Well, maybe not Miami. I wish I was somewhere warmer, maybe, at the moment. But it is what it is. This is the city. It is going to get warmer this week, actually. Wow. Tuesday, it's 1. Wednesday, it's 4. It's going to be gross on Wednesday. As all this ice melts, it's going to be soaked. It's going to rain on Thursday. It's going to be 7 degrees. God damn, it's going to be horrific out there. It's going to be so muddy and slushy. Oh. I'm not looking forward to that. Raptors considered 5 underdogs versus the Heat. I'm not too surprised to see the Raptors many losses to Westmouth. Yes, it doesn't surprise me as well, even with Tyler Hero out. But starting 5 for the Raptors, they are going to continue to roll with Ochai Agbaji for this one. It's quickly Agbaji, Ingram, Barnes, Pirtle for the Heat. It is Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, 2 former Raptors, Simone Fontecchio, Canadian Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. 2 former Raptors here. Norm, still in our hearts. Davion, Raptors opted to proceed with Jamal Shead as the backup guard over Davion Mitchell. I don't feel remorse or regret over that decision, but he's definitely played well for the Heat. Let's get it on. Let me get the scoreboard active and ready for you guys, and we will be underway for today. Damn, 7:43. This game hasn't even started yet. Like, what are we doing here? It's one thing to start like 7, 8, 9 minutes, but god damn, it's been 14 minutes almost since this game was supposed to start. I'll always complain about that. All right, let's do this. Alrighty. A new member. Thank you so much to Scuzzles69 for re-upping on the membership. What an amazing 2-year badge on display. Thank you so much for that. I think that's Sandy Thompson, but now with the username. Thank you so much. Appreciate that so much. Really appreciate all the extra support we can get on the channel. It really does make a difference. So thank you once again to Scuzzles getting in on the All-Star tier once again. All right, good timing as a game has begun in Miami. Miami win the jump and get off with start of the game with Wiggins here, swinging out to Norm. Driving at Ingram. Floater is up and no good. I'll get the scoreboard going. Raptors in their first possession. Like we never left, baby. Turning it over in the first quarter. That's what we do. That is what we do. Turnovers have been a problem in this losing run for the Raptors, particularly in the first quarter. They have been so bad in the first quarter with turnovers. And first play of the game, after a 4-game losing streak, turning the ball over, does not instill confidence going forward, but it is just one play. A lot of other plays need to happen here. Davion, disrupted, turned it over. Agbaji has it to Pirtle, to Barnes in the corner, quickly open for 3, doesn't go. Quickly, good 3-point shooter, not as much from the corner though, but still one you'd maybe expect him to hit. Wiggins for 3, he connects. Miami with the first basket, they lead 3-0. Gonna have to figure it out. Last year I thought I bought 2 hats, but never got. We'll try again. You mentioned you wanted some merch, but never actually came through. So no shade at all, but if you'd like to get some merch, please head to the link that is pinned to the top of the chat, or head to the link in the description and find the merch link. Go to the Kijiji, send out a message. I will get you sorted, and we will get it all taken care of. Not a problem. The best thing about this channel is we can turn off the TV and let Jacob's nervous system absorb and dissipate the vicarious trauma. Wow. Eloquently worded there, but yeah, I mean, if you're not enjoying the game, you can just listen to me complain about it, I guess. 6-0 Miami to start the game. Not the ideal start here. Powell stepping back on Barnes. Doesn't go. Barnes, never a teammate of Norman Powell. He's traded a few months before the Scottie Barnes draft, of course. 6-0 Heat. Ingram coming off a screen, finding some room in mid-range. That's his spot, and you can bank on that. Knocks it down. Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, ignore that. That's okay. I played that. That was me. I played that by accident. My soundboard's kind of bugging here. 3 ball from Mitchell, and that's not going to feel good. It drops and it puts the Miami Heat up 9-2. Mitchell, I'm sure, will have a little bit of a point to prove. Ingram to Barnes. Now quickly. Raptors down 7. Barnes backing down Wiggins. Clearing out a little bit. Trying to go to work. Putting it in the corner for Agbaji, though. Up top to quickly. 4 on the shot clock. Barnes got to come up with something. Step back 3 over the outstretched hand of Wiggins. Off the rim and away. Miami looking to pile on here. Powell launches one. Doesn't go. Pirtle doing a good job on the glass. Raptors the other side. 9-2. Agbaji, corner. That's a good spot for him. In and out again for the Raptors. Can't get things going at the moment. Andrew Wiggins to Davion Mitchell. Adebayo now. Dribbles it off Pirtle's foot. And it should bounce off Bam. Yes, bounce off Bam last. It's Raptors ball. Down to 7. Still looking to get going in this game. Right, had some good looks, but they're 0 of 4 from 3. 3 pretty good looks from the corner. Pirtle, pass is deflected and stolen by the Heat. Adebayo, I think, will get credit for that steal. Davion Mitchell with it now. Off to Powell. In the corner to Bam. Working on Pirtle. And the foul's called. Pirtle looking a little bit more mobile so far. Hopefully the 6 days off have been good for the back. Wouldn't be surprised if he scored 2 points the entire quarter. I tell you what, Josh, I'd be pretty damn surprised. I know you're being hyperbolic, but I think they'll score more than 2. I mean, I fucking hope so. Agbaji out to quickly for 3. There we go. Raptors finally have one. First 3 of the game for them. It's 10-5. Sorry, my mom was texting me. We had that long of a break, and we look like we're playing off a back-to-back. I don't know. I don't feel like the effort's been flat. It's just been some missed shots so far. Needs stuff to fall. Bam for 3. Doesn't go. On the rebound, Wiggins almost pulls it away from Ingram, but he can't quite bring it down. It's out of bounds for Raptors ball. Underneath their own rim, and they got time to get set here, run a play, try to get the offense going a little bit more. Quickly, has space, just yanks a 3. Doesn't go. I mean, when you're struggling on offense, you're not creating good shots, or you're not hitting any shots. You only made 2 in the first 5 minutes. I feel like we could run a play and get a better shot. He had a bit of space. It was a deep 3. I can understand that play in some situations. When your offense is struggling and you got time to like set up and run a play, I feel like you should really try and get a better look than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being picky because he missed, but maybe not the right time for that play. Is all I'm trying to say. Timeout has been called here. Raptors kind of need it. Not at the races as of yet. It is 10-5 in favor of the Heat at the moment. Let's bounce this back. Not ideal. And after losing 6 of 7, you kind of want a start to a game like this just to instill confidence in the team. And they definitely haven't done that as of yet. AD and Gafford injured. Gafford, unless he got injured the game just started, I don't know, but he's playing today. Last I saw. Okay, this is. Let's see something. Convinced RJ won't come back. Ever? I should be back one day. He's scheduled to return to basketball activities this week. So I'm hoping Tuesday he's back, next Tuesday. But I mean, we have the extent of the injury. If it was more than a knee sprain, they would have found it the next day. It's not like, they don't have the tech. They probably have MRIs on site. If it needed surgery, they would do the surgery the next day. Like, I don't think there's any secret injury here that we're not seeing. And again, there's the Raptors announced they'll be back this week. Back playing basketball, not necessarily playing in NBA games. One sec. It's been cold. My lips are so goddamn dry. I'm putting on some Blistex lip balm. My work bag. If you guys are enjoying the content so far, please take a moment, hit the like button. Man, we still had David Mitchell. We probably be the same caliber of a team. $10-5 here. Wiggins backing down quickly. Imagine we traded IQ for backup big and started David and Shed off the bench. We'd be worse. We'd be down a starter and quickly, and then we'd just have a backup point guard starting instead of being a backup. We'd be worse. Ingram for three. Got it to go. All right, great. We have a backup big. Now we lost a lot of floor spacing in our starting unit. Just makes no sense there. Adebayo in the corner to Mitchell. Outside to Wiggins and deflected out for a Heat ball. Good deflection there by the Raptors. I mean, do we forget, David Mitchell, when he was here, got outplayed enough by Shed for the Raptors to want to trade him. There were a few DNP COs, or DNP CDs for him. It wasn't like he was lighting it up for the Raptors or anything. Adebayo to Fontecchio. If I could choose to start Quickly or Davian, I'd probably choose Quickly. Jaquez, tough shot, bit of a circus shot as the shot clock's expiring. 12-8. All right. If you think David Mitchell's a better shooter than Quickly, then I don't know what to tell you. We're not ready to have a serious conversation about basketball if that's your stance. David Mitchell's is a good player. He's playing well. I'm not disputing that, but to say he's a more effective player than Quickly is off base to me. We had him here, and he was not very good. Since he got traded, he's been a lot better. I'll give him that, but I do not view him as a guy who should be a starting point guard on the Raptors. Is Miami a good team? Yes. 14-11. They're on they're in a rough patch, much like the Raptors are, but they are favored tonight. This is a critical loss to the Raptors, even though it's the first quarter. They haven't lost. They fall into the play-in on cue for a good draft pick in 2026. Like, the East is very tight. Like, you lose this, I wouldn't call it critical. Like, it'd be really bad. You lose 7 of 8. But then if you win 3 in a row after that, all of a sudden you're like the 3 seed again. So I'm not going to like live and die on each individual game right now. Jaquez out for Andrew Wiggins for 3. Miami Heat up 17-10. Raptors dipping into their bench here. Grady Dick, Mamu, Jamal Shed, Colin Murray-Boyles on the floor, and this is a 4+1 lineup here. Notably, it is Grady Dick and not Jacoby Walter today. Walter looking like 10th man in rotation. Grady Dick, a lot to prove tonight. We'll see what he can get done here. Murray-Boyles in, hopefully for some good defense. David Mitchell attacking him, missing the layup. Mamu on the rebound. So 4+1 lineup here. See what we can manage out of this. Ingram for now. It'll be Barnes shortly as the starter with the 4 bench guys. Can we find some offense here that isn't give the ball to Ingram and pray? Ingram for 3. Well, sometimes give the ball to Ingram and pray can work a little bit. Pulls up for 3 and drills it. It is a good thing the Raptors play a majority of playoff teams next 2 months. It is a really tough schedule for the Raptors up to the trade deadline. So they will have a firm idea of who they are when they get there. Oh, great defense by Shed, earning a steal against Jaquez. Out of bounds for Raptors ball. Excellent work by Shed and good work by Murray-Boyles to help complete that play. When the trade line rolls around, we will know exactly who we are. Right now, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't know what this team is with the way they've played lately. So I want to believe there's still some good in them. Jaquez, Raptors give it right back after earning the steal. Other end, Fontecchio, he hits the ground hard. Murray-Boyles went up to block him, and Fontecchio hits the ground hard. Oh, my God. Hopefully he is all right here. His arm is not moving his right arm right now. He was holding his back as well. Oh, that's not what you want to see. They're calling over some trainers here. It didn't look like anything dirty from Murray-Boyles. Looked like he just went up to make a play on defense, and Fontecchio went up strong and hit the ground hard. They're signaling for something here. Scary moments. Hopefully he's okay. Wow, that's scary. I don't know if we'll see a replay, but it didn't look like anything malicious from Murray-Boyles. Just tried to make a play on defense. Unfortunately, collided with Fontecchio, hit the ground awkwardly. Looked to have been holding like his tailbone area initially, and then his arm. He just had his arm kind of flat on the ground. I don't know, maybe like elbow hit. I'm not sure. Hopefully he's all right, though. That looked bad. Would Walker Kessler be a good target? I'd prefer a player who can play this season. So, for me, not really. He's out for the season, so I don't see any benefit of investing resources into him while you're attempting to make the playoffs this season. Looks like the Raptors are rusty, maybe 5 days too long. I mean, what are we doing here? It could have been 2 days, but like, oh, not enough. 5 days, too much. We're rusty. Like, we needed some rest. I think the longer the better before this game. Quite honestly, I'm certainly not gonna blame the Raptors' poor start on too much time, too much rest. rest is a good thing for this group right now. Fontecchio is a borderline bench player, so it's not a big loss if he leaves the game. I mean, he did start. Like, he's valuable to the team. It's a possibility. Sure, anything is possible. It's possible that Darko forced everyone to go on a 5-day bender with no sleep, and that's why I flat. I'm not sure. Oh boy, Fontecchio's in a huge cast on his arm. Oh no. Looks like a bad injury there. They cast for the right arm. Thankfully, he is walking. And he otherwise looks all right, but here we have a replay. Murray Burroughs went up for the block, and he landed. Looks like he landed down on his elbow. Oh, it looks like actually his hand came down first. Interesting. Didn't look like any obviously the damage has been done, but it didn't look like from the replay. I wouldn't have thought any additional damage had been done there. That's an unfortunate freak injury. Hopefully he is all right. Never good. I mean, Fontecchio, you're right, has typically been a borderline bench player in the league, but he's earned himself a starting spot for the time being for the Miami Heat, at least for tonight. He's been getting minutes, so not good to see. Hopefully speedy recovery for him. It's possible that they maybe got a pizza party when they went on the streak. It's possible. That wasn't Fontecchio? Oh, boy. Am I an idiot? Who was that? Was that not Fontecchio? That was Jovic. Holy, I feel so stupid. Why did nobody correct me that whole time? Okay, I apologize. I don't know why I thought that was Fontecchio. I guess because he started. It was Nikola Jovic. My bad. All right, so that is Nikola Jovic who has gone out. That is a pretty important rotation player. I'm embarrassed. But it's Nikola Jovic who went out in a cast there. Damn. Mamu for 3 here for the Raptors. Another good look. Man, we are getting good looks. Some point you got to fucking hit some shots, man. Shed for 3, in and out. Oh, my God. What's the worst injury in a game you have seen? I mean, I tore my ACL. I saw myself do that. That sucked. Grady, layup in transition, finishes, and one. Good stuff. Great job in transition for Grady, looking to ignite some confidence in him. Worst injury I've seen? I've seen other people tear their ACL. That's about it, really. I haven't seen any, gruesome injuries. You know, like a guy, falls down, all of a sudden his, foot is pointing the wrong way or anything. I haven't seen any of those, or, gashes in the head, bloody injuries. I haven't seen anything like that. Worst I've seen is somebody tear their ACL, including myself. Wouldn't recommend. I guess I'm lucky in that way. Corner 3 for Jaquez, and does not go. Grady missed his free throw, by the way. Ingram can't come down with a rebound for the Raptors. Here's Jaquez. To Smith, laying it high off the glass and in. Raptors down by 4. Raptors have not played well here, but are only down by 4. Could definitely be a bit worse right now. Grady should look for a shot more often with bench unit. I kind of feel the opposite. I feel like he should allow them to come to him. Grady floater. Grady Dick floater is not an ideal possession. He gets a steal here, though. Out to Shed. Slows it down. Finds Mamu. Gotta look for three. This one falls for the big man. And it's a 1-point game. 21-20. We've legit sucked at hitting threes since Fred VanVleet left. Tell ya, we were really bad with him. Not his fault, but we were really bad when he was here, too. Mamu to Shed. Ingram. Mid-range, tough shot, in and out. Man, some of these bounces for us. Smith to Ware. Powell. Up fake in the corner now. To Johnson. Back to Powell. He's fouled on the pull-up attempt by Colin Murray-Boyles. Wow, we've been not good, and it's only down by one. Could be a whole lot worse than this right now. Why did we trade Powell for Gary Trent? One of the most questionable side moves. Well, at the time, Gary Trent was an ascending young player. Had good amount of potential. Gave us a lot of three-point shooting. Was expected to be cheaper in free agency than Norman Powell was. So Raptors got, in theory, younger and cheaper while not sacrificing much talent at the moment and betting on future development to outweigh that of Norman Powell. That what ended up happening was Gary Trent Jr. never got better and only got worse after joining the Raptors. Norman Powell signed for a cheaper contract than expected, and it wasn't cheaper to sign Gary Trent. It was basically the same amount of money. In fact, Gary Trent might have even been more expensive. Norman Powell excelled in his newer roles and made the trade look really bad. At the time, the trade made sense. And the way Gary Trent played in his first season of the Raptors, we felt like it was a great trade for the Raptors. Over time, it aged extremely poorly. Easy to say in hindsight, it was a horrendous move by the Raptors. But at the time, you could see the vision. Ingram to Shed, driving, now passes in the corner to Grady Dick. Good look for three. There we go. Grady Dick knocking one down from the corner. Good confidence booster there. Excellent feed by Shed. And it puts the Raptors somehow, some way, up at the end of the first quarter. They've been horrible in this game, but the bench has come in and given some life. And the Raptors lead this game. Wow. 23-22 here. I don't know how we've done it, man. Here we are. Ingram had to play the entire first quarter. He's got 12 points. We're relying a lot on Ingram. He's got almost half of the points here. But the bench, all in the positive here. +5 for Grady, +5 for Shed, +5 for Mamu, +3 for Murray-Boyles, +1 for Ingram now. Hey, at least they've gotten something going. The starters for the Heat have been bossing it. The bench has not. And here we are. If you missed it earlier, Nikola Jovic went down with a very big arm injury. He was in a cast as he went off. Not Fontecchio, as I said it was incorrectly. As a whole, wow, it's felt as bad as it's looked. The Raptors are shooting 38% from the field. But the Heat have 8 turnovers. We have 4. If we start losing the possession battle, this is going to get ugly, I think. We're up by 1. But we have taken 6 more shots than them. So if the turnovers do dry up, we're in trouble. But hey, it's possible they don't dry up. The Raptors keep forcing turnovers. But the way we're shooting, got to win the possession battle. When's the last time we were up in the first quarter? Ooh. Wow, it's a long time. I think it was all the way back in the game before this one. Literally last game. Pretty sure it was 39-35 after one. So, one game ago. And the game before that, they weren't up in the first, but they did lead at one point. Powell actually wanted to be. Yeah, it was a bad trade. I mean, there's no escaping it. It's a shit trade. Raptors fucking sold on that one. It's just in Gafford. How feel you? Feels like we'd have to give away too much to justify it, in my opinion. But if the Raptors can make it happen, I'm a fan, and I'd be happy. I just feel like I don't really see a pathway to that trade being a good one for the Raptors. Thank you, Magnetic Knowledge. Glad you liked the outfit. Terrible start, but they're winning. I mean, they're actually shooting 38% from three. The threes aren't that bad. It's the 38% from the field that's pretty bad, but that'll start us off well. Quickly fouled on the floater attempt, and it drops for an N1. You should do updates about the Raptors 9-5. They are killing it. I agree, which is why earlier today, a video came out talking about the Raptors 905 on this channel. They are killing it. Ask, and you shall receive. I'm that good. I'm that good. I already knew you were going to ask, so I already posted it. Powell, down to where? Throws it down. Oof. He got up. That's a big man. Barnes to Quickly. Pass deflected. Stolen by the Heat. Can't be turning the ball over. Norman Powell for three, and he restores the Miami Heat advantage. Reed Jacob, a big beer go off top. It's going to be one of those nights. Tell you, I have 3 fresh bottles of the ingredients that make a Negroni. If I'm having anything, it is a Negroni tonight. I've got an entire bottle of sweet vermouth. That's an older one, but it's full. I got off a friend. I have a fresh, brand new bottle of Campari and a fresh, brand new bottle of gin. Ice in the freezer. It wouldn't be anywhere else. But I don't think so. I gotta be healthy. I was not healthy this weekend. I'm telling you. So I try to stay real healthy Monday through Thursday. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna drink because I'm actually going out for dinner on Wednesday, and I do not want to. It's not gonna be a super healthy. Well, it's not gonna be an unhealthy meal, but it's not gonna be like my normal regimented meal. So I'm gonna be a good boy. Tell you what, the Raptors go down 20. I've earned a Negroni. Raptors down 20. I get a Negroni. Corona 0. I mean, it's still calories in that. No alcohol. I guess it's better than a Corona. Beer's actually not even that bad. Try Bumbu rum in the black bottle. It's low price with soda and smooth rum. I've heard good things, actually. There's a TikToker I follow who reviewed it and liked it. I don't know if I've ever seen it. I'm not a big rum drinker. I do enjoy a rum and Coke. If I see it, I'll give it a go. Based on your recommendation, Steve Stevens. I do like a rum and Coke. I'm a typical cheap stuff. I'm typical Sailor Jerry's. Captain Morgan's fine. I mean, I'm not picky, but I feel like I enjoy Sailor Jerry's the most. Currently with a line there, passable. Feel like if I'm going to ingest the calories of a beer, I may as well have the alcohol too. Jacoby Walters in the game. His 3, good Lord, way off the mark. Norman Powell driving, kicking. Jaquez up top in the corner. Now to Smith. Pulls a 3 over top, but quickly doesn't go. Back to Smith after the Johnson rebound. Puts up the floater and draws the foul and 1. 31-25 for the Heat. And I am slightly concerned about where this game is heading, considering how poor the Raps have been. You drink bamboo rum straight, no chase. Okay, well, I mean, if it's good rum, then maybe I got to give it a go. I do not typically enjoy rum straight. I don't really enjoy any drinks. I don't enjoy any alcohol straight. Actually, I like Campari straight with ice. I like Negronis. I'm not drinking, like, I don't like whiskey or rye, as Grady Dick turns it over. Yeah, I'm not a big hard liquor guy at its own. I'll do shots. Jaeger, Sambuca. I can sip on Jaeger, I guess. It's like ice cold. But I do like beer. You need your own beer, a tank beer. A tank beer. That's actually good. Good idea. Yeah, man. If we could build this channel to the point I can get a beer collab, feel like that'll be like, my life is complete. I made it, I'm not drinking non-alcoholic wine right now. It's tasty and I'm being good. Hey, good for you. I'm not a big fan of the non-alc stuff, but I mean, if it satisfies the craving, it's tasty. I got no beef with it. I've tasted a Guinness Zero, and they're good. I could see myself. I've never really felt compelled to drink like a 0% beer for like just the enjoyment of having a beer until I had a sip of Guinness Zero. I could have a proper like sip on a Guinness Zero and feel satisfied. Another 3 for the Heat. This is starting to veer off the tracks, everybody. 34-25 in favor of the Heat. Name Jacobs beer. I mean, Happy Hour Sports is pretty good, I think. I feel like it's maybe a bit basic. The Tank series. Jurassic Ale. There is a Jurassic IPA, which from Cameron's Brewery. 36-25. It's a big run by the Heat. We're starting to get into some shit here. Yeah, I'm going sledding. Oh, enjoy, Josh. Any of you ever been to boozing? A real Sudbury staple. That's where I went to school. Real Sudbury staple in the winter, to boozing. It's exactly what you think it is, and it's a lot of fun. Recovery beer. Recovery. There's something magical out there. There's a name that's gonna be like the it out there. 0% is good for dry January. I don't really subscribe to dry January. I mean, look, like if like you just want to prove to yourself you're able to do it, have at it. I don't subscribe to really like any like New Year's resolutions or dry January or things like that. If I feel a need to like better myself in some way, just do it today. And I'm not really confining like dry January or like a diet necessarily. I don't want to confine that to a month. Cause like February 1st, I'm gonna go ballistic and drink a bunch. I feel like the last year I've really built up a good lifestyle, a really good balance where if I'm not working out, I don't put on any weight. If I'm working out, which I haven't lately, I start to shed some weight. Don't need to diet. Don't need to I just make good decisions throughout the week. Allow myself to make less good decisions on Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday for NFL. That works for me. But hey, everyone's different. It works for you. Works for you. I think my mom does dry January. I enjoy a beverage. Friday, Saturday, I enjoy a beverage or two. So it's not for me, but if it's for you, hey, power to you. Everyone's got different ways of finding success. This game's starting to fall apart though, and it's pretty much Raptors played horribly first quarter. They won the turnover battle by a lot. Now they are not winning the turnover. They're not excelling with turnovers. Heat are hitting shots. Raptors have gone cold. Here we are. Remember the tangents on the WNBA team we went on the other year? What do you mean, like about the Tempo logo and stuff? I've the Tempo name has grown on me I can get behind Toronto tempo. The logo has not. The logo has not. Oh, on naming the WNBA team. Ooh, I do remember. Toronto Huskies always felt great to me, but I understand from their perspective is big three for the Raptors out of timeout. Quickly knocks one down. I understand from their perspective, they wanted to create their own identity. The Huskies already exist. It's kind of a former men's franchise. The Tempo wanted to be their own thing, so I appreciate that. I don't mind the name. I mind the logo. Logo sucks. I do like the color scheme too. The light blue and brown, or light blue and burgundy. I'm kind of getting with. Kind of want to get some. I keep saying I want to get some Tempo gear, but fucking expensive, dude. Oh, Kayla Gray with the reporting. Oh, is it a right elbow injury for Nikola Jovic? You know, it's good we got that update. Otherwise, I would have never known what the injury was. It's like yesterday watching football. Micah Parsons out. It's been reported as a left knee injury. Yeah, we saw him snap his fucking ACL, man. Like, what do you mean? Like, of course it's a left knee injury. We know that. Like, sometimes we can use a discretion and say, obviously, it is a left elbow injury. We got right elbow. We saw it. We know. Barnes rises up in mid-range and gets the roll. Raptors down by 8. Yes, love you, Kayla. I'm sorry. Jaquez driving. Blocked by Pirtle. Right in the hands of Shed. Can it fire us up a little bit? Quickly to Shed. Driving. Down low to Pirtle in the dunker spot. Elects to reverse on the layup. And it's a 6-point game. Tempo looks like they spent $10 from someone's kid. And I must say, they probably spent a lot of money developing it. Okay, sorry, the clock is off. Apologies for that. The scoreboard is accurate, though. The scoreboard is accurate and updating, despite the issues with the clock here. I'll try to reset it just to see if that sparks it. But it's working now. There we go. So we're all good. Actually, it's off where I'm watching. So, spoiler alert. Jamal Shed's about to knock down this 3. Raptors within 3. Wow. Fixed up. It looked like this was about to... It felt like this was about to go off the rails, but evidently it hasn't. Raptors within 3. I mostly dislike all TV commentating. It's like the mask is off. Love the people, though, but it's so casual. I mean, certain commentators are great. Like, I like Matty D. I like Jack Armstrong. It's just, unlike the side reporters, you get information off them, which is great. But, like, reporting Nikola Jovic as a right elbow injury, yes, we know. Even just say, like, it looked severe, but it's currently just being reported as a right elbow injury. We'll look for some more information to update you as it comes. Like, that would be better. Not just the big reveal. It is a right elbow injury for Nikola Jovic. Yes. Got it. Sky Barnes really sparking a comeback here. Good bucket and really nice pass, zipping it out there for Jamal Shed, Scotty Barnes. This is his first bucket of the game, so hopefully he can keep this momentum going. Quickly's on 8 points. Ingram's on 12 right now for the Raptors. Hornets the best commentators? I mean, they get fired up. There was earlier this season, the Hornets commentator did a Panthers game in NFL, and it was electric. He brought the same energy to the Carolina Panthers as he does for the Charlotte Hornets, and it was a lot of fun. I'm at the game and Glorilla just walked in. B.I. going to go off? I certainly hope so. She's late. Richard Pilsky apparently in the arena in Miami right now. How are you enjoying the warm weather? Darko better start learning Chinese. I think if Darko does lose his job as Raptors head coach, I don't think there's going to be a lineup to make him a head coach somewhere. I think there will be a lot of desire to get him on staff somewhere. Jeez. Wrong pipe. Darko has got some skills in offensive mind. I think a team would like him there. And his vibes are off the chart. Intangibles God. Has Vince been on air this season? Yes, he hasn't been in a while, though, actually, now that I think about it. He was Fontecchio for Bam for 3. Bam, you go ahead, man. All night. That shot's yours. You got it. Feels good, man. That's perfect for me as well. Sadly, did not materialize. Barnes with the right. Tough shot. We could do better than that, Scotty. 38-35 for the Heat. Davian looks to have hit Shed in the head. Nothing called. Davian is space for 3. Doesn't go. Raptors were content to allow that as well. Mamu other way in the corner to Walter. Up top to Ingram. His 3 is up and down. Brandon Ingram playing well once again. But the shooting is not rubbed off on the rest of the Raptors quite yet. But a 13-2 run ties the game up for the Raptors. Wiggins fades away, doesn't go. Rebound Ware. Back to Wiggins. Has Vince ever talked about getting coaching? Not that I've heard. I feel like his future is more so in broadcasting than coaching. Foul. Sorry, not foul, but deflected out by Walter. Good defense. 3.2 on the shot clock for the Heat. 5:34 to go in the second. It looked like the Heat were going to run away with this one a couple times, but 2 really good runs from the Raptors have them tied at 38 now. Who would we want and be able to get as a head coach? Mitchell for 3 doesn't go. I think Budenholzer would be maybe a little bit of interest to the Raptors. I'm not like... There's some other names out there right now. Jerry Stackhouse. I've kind of moved on from Stackhouse. I don't feel like... I don't think that's the move for the Raptors. Tibbs, no. But we'll pass on Tibbs. I mean, Tibbs is a good coach, but I don't think that's not the kind of coach I'd like to see with the Raptors. To be honest, Darko was the type of coach I wanted to see the Raptors hire. It just he hasn't been as strong as I would have thought. Was hoping for. Not Nash. Please, no. Michael Malone's still available. Michael Malone be interesting candidate as well. NBA champ. I think there could be some good out of Tibbs, but I mean the roster might be suited to Tibbs a little bit, but that's not the kind of coach I'd like to Raptors go for. 40-38 for the Heat. Fontecchio to Adebayo, spinning off, or tried to spin off Murray Bowles. Excellent defense. Murray Bowles stayed with him the entire way. Ingram to Shed, and we have new subscriber Bart. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. Foul by Fontecchio on Ingram. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, you could consider subscribing if you're new, just like Bart just did. Or, if you're already subscribed, just hit that like button. Help drive us up the YouTube algorithm, get more people involved with the stream. Jama Malalela. It'd be a pretty big step up. I don't really know enough about him as a head coach, to be honest, to give a proper opinion. But I'd probably prefer to kind of shake things up rather than internal promotion. Shot clock violation. I think Jamal Shed just wasn't aware of the shot clock there. Darko has Scotty's back. Did you not see that rant last year? Yeah, I think I saw it. You have no clue of the locker room dynamic. Think I do, because, like, all I ever do is give Darko praise for the locker room dynamic and the team morale and how it's maintained a very high level despite 2 horrific seasons of losing. I feel like I give him more than his fair share of credit there. But there's a little bit more to coaching than just building morale and team spirit, you know? There's value to that, but... And I wouldn't fire him. I wouldn't fire him right now. Ingram fouled in the 3 there. Sam Cassell. It'd be an interesting one. Don't really know enough to give a proper opinion there, to be honest. But I think it'd be a candidate worth looking into a little bit. Hey, if Chauncey Billups comes available, Chauncey is a pretty good coach, but I think his NBA career as a coach is over. You know, I have my qualms with Darko, but at least he wasn't basically a front for mafia-led poker games. Could be worse. Bam, fouled by Murray Boyles and gets the bucket for an and 1. Raptors down by 1 now. Just got him into the foul. Vet move there from Bam. Heading to the free throw line to put the Heat up by 2. 3:36 to go in the second in this real offensive showdown. 43-41. CMB getting heavier minutes today. I'm pretty happy with that. Raptors 41% from the field. Heat 45%. As we wind down from the first half. Quickly to Ingram. Looking to get some action going. Switches on to Jaquez. Spinning in the corner quickly for 3. Doesn't fall. Rebound out to Bam. Running the floor. Handing off to Mitchell. Davion. Back to Bam. In the corner, Wiggins. Pirtle the defender. Stayed with him. 3-pointer in and out. Barnes hauls in the rebound. Pushing the pace other side. Finds Abaji. Down low to Ingram. And errant pass. I don't really blame Ingram there. They're just kind of different wavelengths there. Abaji and Ingram. It's turned over. Bam has it other side. Hand off to Mitchell. To Fontecchio. Above the break 3. Off the mark. Tip in. Doesn't go for Wiggins. Pirtle has the miss. Raptors come again. Still down 2. Pirtle finding a lane. Laying it up. Doesn't go. Gotta use left hand there. Mitchell. To Wiggins. To Fontecchio. At the very least, guys, today, we're being competitive. Defense has been improved. We're not getting blown out already, so that's positive. We're in the mix. And it got scary a couple times, but we're here. At halftime, I actually do the door shot. I have not done it yet today. Hopefully extend our already pretty good record on the season there. Pirtle. Cross-court pass to Abaji. Up fake, but Powell stays with him. Finds Barnes. Down low to Abaji. Met at the rim by Bam, but Abaji just gets the bounce. That's 43-43. Good pass there by Scotty Barnes to earn another assist. Bam to Powell. Bam. Layup is good. Quickly has it. Now Abaji. Vince Carter wants a ring so bad he'll try coaching. I disagree, actually. But when you lead the Raptors, you never become a champ. Except for like Chris Bosh, who became a 2-time champ, but sure. Powell to Mitchell, and a foul called underneath against Ingram, I think. Yeah. We need to have realistic expectations for the Raptors team. Dark even said Raptors in year 2 of a rebuild. So I talked about this earlier, and I'll mention it here as well. I don't like that because the Raptors made a buying trade and got Brandon Ingram last year. They're investing a lot of money into the top 5 guys in the team. They just gave Pearl a huge extension. They started season 14-5. Talk about some fucking rebuild. You are not trying to rebuild when you're spending this much on your starting 5. When you traded away stuff to get Brandon Ingram. And you started the season like this. You're not rebuilding. You're trying to make the playoffs. So I don't like that cop-out kind of answer. We're rebuilding. Our expectations are low. Like, no, they should be higher. Like, you're in the mix in the East. Put some expectation on yourself, you know? Barnes for 3 in the corner. Knocks it down. 47-46. Less than a minute to go in the half. Brandon Carlson got a ring on the Thunder. Yeah, he did. After the Raptors waived him. Which is a fine decision. It's not like he was a contributor, but hey, he's got a ring. Good for him. You never take that away. 49-46. Quickly driving and losing the handle. It's out of bounds. Will it be a Raptors ball? It is a Heat ball. The refs kind of guessed. They didn't really know the answer there, and they guessed for the Heat. I didn't see enough of it to give an opinion. David Mitchell bringing it over half court. Stepping back for 3, 2-for-1 situation. Wow, tough. Tough bucket. David Mitchell knocks it down, 52-46. So Heat will, they'll have a brief amount of time to get the ball back. Honestly, I'll live with that shot. It's just tough bucket, man. Barnes to Ingram. Shot clock at 4. Ingram fires away a 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Hauled in by Pirtle. And then batted away by Jaquez. Half-court heave for Mitchell at the buzzer. Off the mark. That will end the first. Down by 6. Honestly, probably played poorly enough that I'm pretty satisfied to not be down by more than 6. Like, it could definitely be worse. It could definitely be a lot worse right now. So Raptors need to fix up, but if they don't, I could see the Heat kind of pulling away a little bit for this one. Anyways, that will do it for the first half. I am going to take a short break, grab some water, go to the bathroom, and when I come back, we'll go through the box score for the first half. We'll get ready for the second half. We'll have a good rest of the stream. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please make sure you've hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back. All right. We back. What are we talking about? Team Canada's very guard heavy. Shea, Jamal, the Nemhard brothers. Talk about bigs. Hey, Zach Edey's quality. I mean, that is certainly positive news for Team Canada to have a big, a much more reliable traditional center on the team. Not that Kelly was a bad player for Team Canada over the years, but to have like a true traditional center to stack up against some of like the other European bigs out there, like Zach Edey, definitely more suited to FIBA ball than NBA rule. That is excellent for them, for sure. Olivier Rioux, I mean, we'll see. Has some development to do in college, but definitely looks like something promising could develop there for the Canadian monster alien we got. Maybe he is the one to go up against Wemby. I mean, these guys are just getting taller and taller. What's the like? Are we gonna get an 8-footer one day, man? We can get an 8-footer in the NBA one day. Who would have thought? Like Wemby, it's like 7'6" and as good as geez, man. It's crazy. It's crazy sport right now. Anyways, let's dig into the first half. Sorry, and what was not so great first half by the Raptors. I'm happy that they're in the mix. I'm happy that they're not out of this game and they're not getting blown out like they have been lately. But they didn't play very well, and a 6-point deficit kind of flatters them. Jakob Poeltl, his minutes not going well again, minus 15. Quickly's got 8 points, but he's minus 15. Ingram's got 18 points, and it's another game. It's like we're shooting less than 40% from the field. Our offense is horrendous, and Brandon Ingram's still playing really well. Like, Brandon Ingram's playing this well, and our offense still fucking sucks. That's worrying. That's very worrying. Haven't really gotten Scotty Barnes going there. He's 2 of 7 with 5 points. Hopefully he can kind of take advantage of him in the second half. Abaji, only 2 points for him as a starter. Gray was 5 off the bench. Kobe was 0. Like the 3 guys you want to step up in the absence of Barrett. Not really doing it. I mean, Grady Dick, better from him today for sure. Great minutes from Jamal Shed, who's plus 17 in this game. Overall, like, bench has done quite well. Mamu's got 3, but he's plus 9. Murray Bowles plus 3. Bench kind of found some minutes to keep us in this game, but really the Heat just been the better team, and they are winning as a result. Honestly, like, possession battle in the favor of the Raptors. They have forced. Actually, terms are the same now, so we can't even give the possession battle credit. Possession battle is about the same now, so. If you're shooting 39% from the field, you're probably not going to win many basketball games. So pretty much what it comes down to. Raptors got to make more shots. They're getting good looks. They're getting a lot of good looks, man. Honestly, it feels like a lot of threes have gone back. Even though they're 9 of 23, like that hasn't been the issue. Not getting to the rim, I guess, enough. Creating those high percentage looks for 2. That's maybe more of the concern at the moment right now for the Raptors. On the Heat side of things, Bam's got 13. Former Raptor Norm Powell's got 11. They're leading the way for the Heat. Why no Jamison Battle? I don't set the lineups. We could ask this every week, every game. I would personally like to see a bit more of him. Anyways. All right. Door shot time. Let's do it. We are 5 of 19 on the season. If you told me I was 5 of 19 on December 15th, I would have taken it. I would have taken it for sure. Let's do this one. All right, I think I'm 2 of 3 since I moved. So let's see if we can improve that a little bit more here. About 6 feet from the net. Last attempt was really bad. Hopefully better here today. Fuck. Lost the dribble. hit the wheel of the chair. Yeah, baby. Another one falls for your boy. We improved to 6 of 20 on the season. Starting to find the groove. Finished the year strong. We're not far. Oh, I have to make. How far am I from 500? How far? If I hit 8 in a row, we'd be 500. That's pretty far. I have to 8 more in a row. So okay, we're pretty far from 500, but we can maybe for the rest of the season start to kind of climb the ladder, get back there a little bit. You never know, but I'll hit as many as I can. 6 of 20 on the season. Feeling good in the new place. It is an easier shot than it was in the previous place, but it's not a gimme. It's definitely not a gimme. Oh, yes, we miss Norm. We all know we miss Norm. We all know we shouldn't have made the trade. Hindsight is a thing. You know, tough. We'll do it. All right. I'm getting kind of hungry. Should have paid Norm. They should have. Yep. They fucked up. They fucked up. Did you see Brooks and LeBron? Yes. Tell ya, Dylan Brooks. God, I'd love to have on this team. Definitely. Scapegoated in Memphis, but he's a good player, man. Good player. Better than all of last year. Yeah, last year I made like, on the last net, I didn't make any on the net, actually, after I bought it. And I made 3 on it before I moved out, so I was getting better. I had improved. Fred's podcast today said he does have thoughts about the hindsight of the Norm for Gary Trent thing because they got the same contract. Yeah, it was a very poor miscalculation from the Raptors front office, a big miss. Like, they got it wrong. They definitely got it wrong. But they thought at the time they were getting younger and cheaper. They got younger, but they didn't get cheaper, and they definitely got worse. So, hindsight's 2020, but it didn't work out. At the time, it felt like a good trade, man. But, yeah. Went to shit. Bad trade. Get a better arc now, it looks. It's more so like I've stopped trying to, like, take the door shots like I would shoot a basketball. I'm pretty much just pushing now. Like, I've been, like, obsessed with form and, like, you know, backspin. Now I'm just kind of pushing it off. And that's helped me this season start to hit some of these. I'm just tossing it in. Not shooting, really. I'm just tossing it up and in. Now, he are better without Tyler Hero. I mean, I don't think they're better without Tyler Hero, but I don't share the same level of admiration towards Tyler Hero's game as people would in general NBA discourse, I suppose, is the right way of putting it. We don't miss Gary Trent Sr. I don't know. I did like the Gary Trent Sr. fits. Like courtside, you see him in a big fur coat. I missed that a little bit. Gary Trent Jr., I don't miss. It was the right decision to let him walk. We literally don't miss him. Wonder if Fravely ended up getting his Canadian citizenship. He talked about it while his child was born here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, actually. Do you think COVID, like, did something? About what? I don't understand the question. I have no idea. I think a lot of people thought Gary Trent Jr. would have taken a leap, but he sidestepped with the Raptors. He stepped back at anything. Like, he was a worse player when he left than he was when he arrived. Crazily. Yeah, just Raptors bet on development and the younger player, and they lost. They made a bet and lost. So hindsight, bad trade. At the time, I saw the vision for sure. Ingram spinning off to start off the half, and no good there. Tough shot to start the half, really. Barnes wrestles away the rebound. Raptors have a second chance. Quickly for three. Doesn't go for him this time. He's on 8. Abaji with the rebound. Pirtle deflects to Ingram. Quickly fires away another 3. This time, no mistake. Up to 11 in the game. Raptors down 3. Quickly with a steal. And he's fouled at half court. They want to take foul. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. They bet on the development of a guy who was the same height as the person they traded away but has no rim pressure. I mean, there's also a bet on Trent's defense in a little bit of a way. And again, it just didn't work. It was a trade that didn't work out. Barnes behind the back. What a pass to Abaji. Please make that. A pass that deserved a 3 to fall. Ochai Abaji drills it and ties the game up at 52. Great start to the half for the Raptors. They've been a good third quarter team this season. We need another one here today. Fontecchio for 3, looking to respond. Doesn't go. Pirtle deflects the rebound too quickly. Lead pass stolen. That's a bad pass, Emmanuel. That's a bad pass. You're building momentum. You don't need that at all. Adebayo underneath the rim. Finishes. Quickly to Abaji. Now Ingram. You would think, like, when I accidentally like have the wrong scene up and I don't have the scoreboard here, you would think I'd like slapped an infant across the face with the reaction sometimes. I'm sorry, I have the wrong scene up. Adebayo, handoff to Wiggins. Trying to find some room. Out to Adebayo. Going at Pirtle. He's fouled and is going to head to the line. Heat up by 2. Positive start to the half for the Raptors. Looking to find something, some momentum in this dire stretch of games. First free throw's no good for Bam. Got a new sub in here. Cavman Official. Hopefully that's the correct way to pronounce that. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. Appreciate that. Bam goes 1 of 2 and puts the Heat up by 3. If you're new to the channel, be like Cavman. Subscribe to the channel. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. And we're live for most Raptors games 15 minutes before the start of the game. Pirtle, push shot is good. Good to see that one falling for Pirtle here. I just adjusted the clock. It was a bit off. Game clock perfectly in sync with me right now up on the top of the screen, if you can sync up your game with mine. 3 ball for Wiggins off the mark. Raptors taking the other way. Chance to take the lead with any bucket. Abaji to Ingram. Switches on to Powell. Barnes wants it in the low post against Wiggins. And a foul against Barnes. Looked like he was just backing him down, and they call a foul against him. I do not understand that call at all. Still know why they traded Powell. I've explained why quite a few times tonight. There was a reason. It didn't work out. Mitchell, floater is good. It's a 3-point game. Gary Trent was too much in his fashion bag. He wasn't a gym rat like Norman. The last era of Raptors hoopers were all gym rats. I don't know. I think you can, like, wear clothes you like and still be, like, good at basketball. I don't think there's a correlation between your outfits and how good you are at basketball. Was Trent kind of the benefactor for Emily eating up too much of the shot clock? He got really hot for about 5 games in a row. Looked like a future star and fizzled, it seemed. Disagree. I also disagree that Fred VanVleet was negative because he ate up too much of the shot clock all the time. So I disagree with that entirely, to be honest. Powell also, I mean, he did improve after leaving. It's a bit of like that there was a greater opportunity for him to do so when he left. But he did work on his game and it did improve after he left. Like, he's a better player now than he was on the Raptors. Can the Raptors come back from chaotic ace? I don't know, man. They're down by 3. I feel like they'd have to do like something crazy to come back here. Feels like an impossible mountain to climb. I mean, anything is possible, but 3 points seems impossible with there's only like 20 minutes left. Might be a bit out of reach, but we'll see. Well, now it's 5. Wiggins says it. Now it's 5. I think that's probably a little bit too much for us now. 3 maybe, but 5 not a chance. Bobby's not up for this job. He's barely had any time to showcase whether or not he's up for this job. I'm gonna give Bobby a little bit of time. I'll give Bobby 2 clean years to show that he's got the stuff to do this job. I'm not gonna count him out after like 5 months in charge, you know? Any lead seems to elicit guilt rather than excitement. It kind of does. Like when the Raptors were leading here today, I was like, we don't deserve to be up. Oh, you're kind of right, honestly. Powell has the largest sneaker collection in the NBA right now. His wife still has boutiques in Toronto. She does? I'd like to visit. Is he? I don't know. DeRozan's sneaker collection is pretty hefty. I haven't heard anything about Norman Powell's sneaker collection. PJ Tucker, when he was an active NBA player, had the biggest. DeRozan has a monster sneaker collection. I didn't know Norman Powell was a collector like that. Let me Google it. Norman Powell sneaker collection. There's no initial evidence to suggest he has a sneaker collection. Unless he's like super low key about it. But I Googled Norman Powell's sneaker collection. All I see are the shoes he wears from Skechers. Is he still with Skechers? I didn't even know he was with Skechers, to be honest. Oh, it surprised me a little bit if he had a secret collection like that. Oh, an interview a few weeks ago. Okay, fair, because I hadn't heard anything about that, but I'll have to look into it a little bit more. Man, these Raptors fans look so happy to be watching their team right now. You see those two? They look fucking miserable. Tame is a big sneakerhead. Is he? I feel like if you want to be if you want to like allow yourself to be a sneakerhead, you have to be like a Nike or Jordan athlete, because that's like where the collectible pieces typically are. Tough to be a sneakerhead when you're with Skechers, you know? You can't rock your Nikes or Jordans. Or like Puma. Blue Jays got a few new pitchers. Blue Jays mean business this offseason. Good to see. Hopefully, good indicator to Bo that we're trying to win. Ingram to Barnes. Going at Bam down low. Yeah, that's the aggression I want to see right there. Take it to the big man. Finish strong. Fontecchio has it. Ingram meets him. Out to Wiggins. Good close down by Ingram. Now Wiggins other side. Deflected pass by Pirtle. Good defense by the big man. I hear Jaylen Brown can advocate for Scotty Barnes' strength. Not in a very good way at all. Anything come of that, by the way? Powell chucks one up as the shot clock expires. Doesn't go. Somebody should have come up. I don't know. Hopefully he apologized or something. That was foul. Scotty has it. Switches on to Fontecchio. Attacking the rim again. Going up, finishing off the rim. Off the glass. Sorry. Barnes starting to come into the fray a bit more from a scoring standpoint. It's definitely time for the GSP speech on bullying and time travel in the locker room. Yeah. Maybe we need that to spark a win. I hope Adam Silver brings back more defense in the league and brings down these scores a bit. You'll never believe what Adam Silver did in the offseason. He brought back more defense. NBA scoring is down this year. They did exactly what you want. I mean, maybe they could do more, but they did exactly what you wanted. Ingram, long range three. Oh, Brandon Ingram is on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, absolutely hooping. He's got 21 points. He's 6 of 12. And we're only in the third. Powell going to head to the line for the Heat to restore the lead. They're just talking it over here. Jeez, Ingram. Man. How are their offense still this bad when he's playing this well? It's alarming. It's alarming. Powell at the free throw line. First one is good. Second one coming up for Powell here. And just pausing for a sec. Now he has it. Norman Powell at the line. Second free throw is up and in. 63-61. Quickly to Ingram. Raptors have not played well, but they're in a game here. They've fought and scrapped to stay in it. Ingram a big help. And another fadeaway two in mid-range for Brandon Ingram. He's got 23. He's cooking that Jaquez matchup. Yep. That was late. Soundboard's not working really well right now. Powell in the corner. Adebayo. The foul's called. Game is tied once again. You give him that 1v1 in mid-range, he's probably going to score. Rumor is Bichette is talking to the Braves. I mean, if he does leave, I hope he doesn't. But if he does leave, please not the AL East. Please not an AL East team. Go to Braves. Get in the NL, I can stomach that a lot more. Obviously. Mitchell to the rim again for the Heat. 65-63. Raptors into their bench here. Ingram again. He's fouled this time. Starting to get tired. Haven't had a lot of sleep lately. Oof. Ingram inbounds to Murray Boyle, defended by Bam. Now Shed, back to Ingram. Give the ball to Ingram and pray. That's Raptors offense, baby. Here he goes again. Oh, man, almost got the bounce, I was going to say. Well, I was going to say something. Won't say it now. We get into the other side. Bam. Blocked back door by Colin Murray Boyles. Shout out the Rook. Bam went up. Murray Boyles said, no. Give me that shit. Not in my paint. Oh, yeah. Give me some of that. Swats him from behind. Fire this team up, man. Bench better been up on their feet for that one. Jaquez out to Wiggins. Driving. Oh, gotta help. Oh, he misses the layup. Raptors in transition. Fast break opportunity. Murray Boyles down low to Mamu. Lays it in. Raptors tie it up at 65. They got a big boost from the bench in the first quarter and looking to repeat the trick here in the third. Mitchell to Fontecchio. In the paint. Found some separation. Doesn't go. Raptors get another stop. Pushing the pace again. Shed. Now slowing it down. Met by Davian. Former teammates. Shed. Oh, tough shot. Can't get it to fall. Other way, Fontecchio again. Mamu meets him. Cross-court pass. And Shed, did he get a piece of that? They are saying, I think, that he did. Or they haven't made a call yet. Don't know if he did. Is Alex Anthopoulos going to haunt us again? That would sting, wouldn't it? If Double A got a hold of Bo Bichette after he left and won a World Series. Yeah. So they're saying it actually didn't go off Shed. It is off the Heat. It is a Raptors ball. Look, the Jays have done what they can. They've showcased the Bo this offseason. We're ready to win. We're ready to spend. We're ready to commit. So I don't know. The Jays have done everything they could at this point to keep Bo. I can't blame the front office. They lose him at this point. Hopefully, if he goes, we can pray for like Kyle Tucker or something. But Bo would be a big loss. Hey, Raptors win this. I don't think so, man. They're tied right now, and well, now they're down 3. And we know that comeback is insurmountable. Cooked, buddy. 68-65 Heat. Murray Boyles has a lane. Goes around the 7-footer, Khalil Ware, and finishes. Nice take by the rookie. Showing no fear in and amongst the trees. Jaquez, crossover. Loses a handle. Murray Boyles bats it to Grady. Hand off to Mamu. Hand off to Shed. Slowing it down a little. Grady Dick wide open for 3. Got the look and couldn't finish. Mamu with the rebound. Out to Ingram. He goes to Grady. Another look for 3. This time it's good. Grady Dick laser beam. Not a lot of arc, but nothing but net. Confidence hopefully building up for Grady. He's on 8 points here. Much better performance from him on offense. Step back Wiggins. 3. Doesn't reply. Shed. Pulls in the rebound. Raptors lead. Feeling a little guilty here, but the Raptors lead. They've looked a lot better third quarter, though. Got to give them a bit of credit. Down low, Murray Boyles. That's goaltending. Count the bucket. Raptors by 4. Whew. What a pass by Ingram. Good finish by Murray Boyles. 7-0 run. Here we go. Unhappy end. Well, right now I'm feeling good. 72-68. Raptors looking better in this third quarter. Have not played at their sparkling best. They didn't look their best in the first half, but they weathered the storm. They stayed in the game. Now they're playing well and feels like they're good for this 4-point advantage. All dressed crispers all day, every day. I haven't had a crisper in a while, but not because I'm not a fan. Crispers are a tasty treat, tasty little snack. I'm not a snacker though. I don't have snacks. Cut it out of my lifestyle pretty much completely. Only snack I have is a protein shake every day. Another Raptors YouTuber said he doesn't think BI would start on OKC. Sorry, 5. He's on that team. I think he would, to be honest. Yeah, I think they'd start Shea, Bi, J Dub, Chet, and Hartenstein. To be honest, um, why are I don't know who you're referencing, but why are some Raptors fans so intent on putting down Brandon Ingram when he's playing at an all-star level for this team? Where's the popcorn? I mean, listen, I'm a popcorn enjoyer, but unfortunately, pick and choose my moments. Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to I don't want to roast other people on the channel because I don't want. Look, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I sincerely believe Ingram would start if he was on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't feel the need to put down Brandon Ingram when he's playing exceptionally well for the Raptors, but I don't want to put other people down. Out of context, people come see it and say, oh, they're talking shit or whatever. Anyways, it's an opinion I disagree with. Some people think Scotty Barnes should be getting the most touches and shots in the team. I don't know how you watch. I don't know. Confusing me. I don't know how you watch Ingram playing like this. ISO king, mid-range king, playing super efficiently this season. I don't know how you watch that and say, you know what? I'm good. I want less of this amazing, super fun basketball Brandon Ingram's playing. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how you come to that conclusion, but I don't just disagree. I think Brandon Ingram's terrific, and I like that he gets a lot of the ball. Him and Barnes both average 20-ish. He averages more, but he's the bit more talented offensive player, scoring-wise. He's more talented scorer. But Scotty Barnes is great as well. Mamu to Shed. Miami have it within 2 now. Barrett's good as well. He should get touches. Grady driving. Fadeaway 2. Those. We don't need that, Grady. We don't need you to do that. We don't need that. Separation there for Smith. Got the pump fake. Missed the layup, but put back by Johnson. Ties the game up at 72. Raptors with the 4+1 lineup here. Grady Dick for 3. Doesn't go. Sky Barnes ready to check in for Ingram with the next chance. Jaime Jaquez to Khalil Ware. Backing down Mamu. Turnaround Jay. Doesn't go. Rebound right to Jaquez. Unlucky. Powell now looking to create. 7 on the shot clock. Driving. Eye off the glass. Getting the bounce. What a take by Norm. Can't be mad at Norm. He didn't want to leave. CMB to Mamu. Hand off to CMB in the corner. Ingram. Pray. No. Out to CMB, and then he loses it. Oh. Other way for the Heat. 6-0 run. Looking to build with a Smith 3. 9-0 run for the Heat. They lead by 5. Timeout Darko. 35.7 seconds to go in the third. Looking to get Scotty Barnes in here. All right. Well, tough stretch there. No question. Barnesman's been good this year. This game. Ingram's been good, but Benjamin's been great. Jamal Shed's plus 12. Mamu plus 4. Just need to find some more consistent hoops, but we're in the game. We're in a battle. It's winnable from here. Christmas Day NFL slate. Let me see. Cowboys, Commanders, dud. Lions, Vikings. I mean, big game for the Lions, but it's not a great game. What else? What other NFL games on Christmas Day? And then Broncos, Chiefs, Thursday night. Man, not a great NFL slate on Christmas this year, unfortunately. Raptors don't play zones well. Miami play a great zone. Over the years, we've always struggled against it. Missing an absolute classic in the NFL. Almost halftime. It's 3-0. Oh, actually, first and goal for the Steelers. Barnes steps through and finishes. 3-point game. Breaking down the zone there. Dallas says, not a fan of 4 bench plus BI. Boss, do not get me started. How long have I been saying this? Foul by Grady. I pray we had one to give. I think we did. Yeah, we had one to give. Okay. I'm not uncomfortable in my hat here. Feeling good. Feeling festive. Mahmoud checking out for the Raptors here. 6.3 on the clock for this last defensive possession. So switchable group out to defend this last possession. And they find some separation. Good play here for Ware. He's blocked up. Good defense by the Raptors to recover. It's out of bounds. 2.1 seconds for the Heat. Where did I get this sweater? I got it either 2 or 3 years ago at Real Sports. I got it online from Real Sports. They don't have this exact one anymore, but they have, usually every year they have a version of it if it's not sold out. Up top, Khalil Ware chucks one at the buzzer, off the mark, and the Raptors down by 3. Heading into the fourth. It's winnable, guys. We haven't been at our best, but we had a good third here. We're in this. Can the Raptors get over the line and get a much-needed win, or can the Heat do the same? They're also in need of a win. We will find out shortly. I'm going to take a quick piss. When I come back, fourth quarter on the way. While I'm gone, you got plenty of time. Hit that like button, support the channel. Does make a big difference. I actually don't know where the like total is anymore They changed YouTube Studio. And now I don't know how many likes we have. Oh, there we go. 47. Let's get it up to 50. Oh, 50. All right. Never heard of that. Just Real Sports Apparel. Google. It's a store local to Toronto. Anyways, I'll be right back. Fourth quarter already underway. Missed the first possession where the Raptors nearly get a steal, but there's 0.2 on the shot clock, so should turn into a stop for the Raptors. They have to you only have time for a tip in here in the first possession. And that is a catch, as much as it's a quick catch. How do you not know the rules if you are an NBA player? You cannot catch the ball and shoot it with 0.2 on the clock. You have to tip it. You have to just smack it if it's that low. Yet he tried to catch it and fucking shoot it. Walter, corner three, doesn't go. Like, it may as well just smack it. Like, it's not going to count no matter what if you catch and shoot. It might go in if you smack it up in the air like that. Anyways, they scored there. 79-74. Need a good start to the quarter here. Give us a runway for this thing. Going to Warriors and Magic with the highlights. That should be fun. I'd like to get to a Raptors game this year. I'd like to get to one. Didn't go to any last year. Barnes. Actually, I did go to one. They got blown out by the Bulls. Awesome. Good finish there by the Raptors. 3-point game. I'd like to go to another one this year. Johnson. Cut off by Grady. Hey, good defense by Grady Dick. You should be a coach up there. No, thank you. I enjoy my job. Mamu for three. Yes, got it. Ties the game up at 79. Powell under the rim. Met by Walter. Good stop. Grady gets to strip on Khalil Ware. Okay, Grady. Now quickly to Grady. Driving, going up, laying it in. Grady Dick. What a sequence. Couple stops. Gets the layup. He's got 10, I think. Maybe 12. He's got double digits. I know that for sure. 7 to run with the Raptors. They lead by 2. Powell for 3. Off the rim. Rebound Grady. He's everywhere. He's doing everything. Quickly driving. Met by Smith. Got a good look. Lays it in. 9-0 run for Toronto. They lead 83-79. And I asked for a good start to the quarter. Guess what they did? They started the quarter well. How about that? Awesome stuff. Grady Dick, he's actually on 10 points here. As I said, double digits for him. Hopefully a very good step in the right direction for his season. Mamu's got 8 off the bench. He's plus 13. Shed's only got 3, but he's plus 14. He's got 7 assists. He's diamond. Raptors starters. We have Ingram, 23 points. Balling again. Barnes, not his strongest, but he's 11, 6, and 5. Plus 6 in his minutes. Barnes and the bench unit have been making things happen here. Does Grady Dick do like a Crispers commercial or something? Why do we keep calling him Crispers here? Is there one I'm not remembering? Yes. This commercial is not familiar. I've seen images of it. This is not a familiar scene. So maybe it's a new ad. But I haven't seen any today. I feel like I've been paying attention enough to commercials. Anyways, guys, we're winning. Feel like we'd kind of be stealing this game, but I don't care, man. We've had so many fucking rough finishes. Let's just please find a way to win this game. Am I serious? I haven't seen it, the Grady Dick Crispers commercials. It's months. I can't recall having seen a single edition of the Grady Dick Crispers commercials. I don't know. I'm watching all these games with you. Months. I haven't. I've seen the fucking Gillette one way too many times. That commercial sucks, but why is T-Mac trying to FaceTime Grady Dick? Why is Grady Dick FaceTiming T-Mac while he's shaving? It's just, I don't know. It's always been strange to me. Then Gillette forces that, like, smooth player of the game thing near the end. Ah, gross. Anyways, y'all. 9:50 to go. Raptors second half, they've been great. If they keep playing like this, they're finally going to get a win. Let's do it. Walter, Mamu, Dick, quickly, Barnes on the floor. Foul called against, I think it's Mamu there. Khalil Ware's got some awful tattoos, dude. Humble Beast? Humble Beast, eh? Wow. I mean, you got money, man. You can afford good tattoos. Smith under the rim. Tight finish, but managed to find a way, ending the run. 83-81. Raptors had a 9-0 run to take the lead there. Grady to Quickly. Pass out to Grady. Sidestep. Finds Barnes. Oh, nice pass. Barnes finding room for two. Doesn't get the roll. Oh, gotta do better with that shot there, Barnes. But nice play by Grady. Grady's playing well second half. Much better. That Gillette commercial is a drinking game. Every time it comes up, do a shot. I think it'd die. Even I'd die if I did that. I had them streams in the past where I did a shot every time someone made a three. Those were the college days. We had fun. Shed. To Mamu to the rim. Ooh, in stride. Gets the foul and the finish. Sandro Mamukelashvili heading to the line. He's been terrific once again today for the Raptors. Oh, he's fired up. You see that? He's fired up. Trying to get this team a win. Come on, Mamu. And one. Misses the free. Oh, I spoke too soon. Gets the bounce. Raptors lead 86-81. It's going your way. It's going your way. It's going our way right now. But still loads of time to go. 8:52 to go. Raptors bench. Great minutes tonight. It has been the starters. The Miami starters that have been the problem for Toronto tonight. So we will see once they check back in if the Raptors can hang on to what they've got right now. 86-81. David Mitchell coming back in for the Heat. Khalil Ware checking out. So they're going to restructure defensively here. Trying to find a fix. I think we'll see some zone. No. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Still staying man. Quickly to Shed. Has room for three. This would be big. Back rim too strong. Mitchell fights in for the rebound. Out to Powell. Foul other end against Jaquez. Jamal Shed draws it, earning the Raptors an extra possession here. What a dog. What an absolute dog. Oh, that's a flop. He sold it. He sold it. And he got the call. Jamal Shed on the ball. Feeds Barnes at the free throw line. The jumper gets the bounce this time. It's good. Bam Adebayo to Smith. Now Powell driving. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound Mamu. Raptors in fast break mode. Barnes to the rim. Oh, he loses it. Gets it back to travel. Ah, what a chance. Got to make good of that. Turned over by Barnes. How many games ago Shed drawn an offensive foul? Fortunately, I'm not. I don't have that one in my notes. But if somebody out there has that, let us know. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Barnes with the chase down block on Davian. Raptors moving the other way. Quickly for three. Oh, doesn't go. Gets the miss to Shed for three. This one goes. Raptors lead by 10. Largest lead of the game. Rolling in the second half. overturn a 6-point halftime deficit, up by 10 with 7:31 to go. Fire me up, Toronto. Long way to go. Keep it in check. Let's get this done. Let's get the job done here. Feeling good. Second half have been great. They made the adjustments. Whew. This would be a gut punch to lose this one now. We got to find a way to go to the line now. Any way we can win. I'll take any win, any way we can get it right now. Get this win, man. Get this win. What if Toronto becomes an independent country? I don't know. What if it starts raining cheeseburgers tomorrow? I don't know. What do you want me to answer that with? Would bring Ingram back in or keep this? I mean, I'm personally a fan of bringing your best players in. You give, like, when like a lineup's working, it's working, right? But also Ingram's playing well. Some players can stay, like Mamu, I think, might be in line to close this game over Pirtle, to be honest. Important to remember, like, when a bench unit's doing really well, usually the bench unit is doing really well against the other bench unit. So when the opposite starters come back in and it becomes more difficult, you want to match up best on best. That's typically how you'd view things. There was a game earlier this season where the Hornets kept their benching against us and made a big comeback. So, there's merit to that as well. But Mamu, maybe keep. Shed, close. Please, God, close with Shed and not Abaji, Walter, or Grady. Mamu definitely in line to maybe close ahead of Pirtle, which was a mistake not doing against the Celtics. Close with Mamu, Barnes, Ingram, Shed quickly, please. 91-81. Let's finish this up. It's closing time, baby. Plus 22 for Jamal Shed. Man, oh man. That's pretty good. $91-81. To the rim. Jaquez with the finish. 8-point game. Shed. To quickly. Tough pass. Handled by Shed. Right now it's Shed, quickly, Pirtle, Ingram, Walter. 7:02 to go. 4 on the shot clock. Pirtle off the glass. Tough finish through contact. Back to a 10-point game. 93-83. It brings me great peace that Goran Dragic finished his career with 0 NBA championships. That's for sure. Same with Vince. I'm at peace knowing he never got that ring. After he fucked us with that trade. 93-85. And a foul call against the Heat. Where's Lawson? I don't think he is with the team today. Yeah. Not on the bench. Busy balling with the G League. Wouldn't have needed him today. .624. Raptors still in the lead. Up by 8. Ingram getting the switch onto Fontecchio. Spins off at the elbow and... Oh, I really like having Brandon Ingram on the Raptors, man. What a joy to watch this guy play basketball. Jaquez working on Murray Boyles. Hand up. Good defense. Davian defended well by Shed. Out to Bam. You can have that one, Bam. Kick out to Jaquez. Now Fontecchio. Good contest to Davian. Good ball movement. Doesn't go on the 3. Quickly. Great job on the glass. Wow. Great job on the glass. I need Bam to make one more assist. No one cares, honestly. Ingram spinning off Jaquez. Oh, I was going to say, put him in a blender, then lost the handle. Other way, Mitchell lays it in and trims the lead down to 6. It's live. I think it's going to be clutch again. Now, this is where the Raptors have faltered a lot as of late. They've gone real quiet in the clutch. The kind of game plan of give the ball to Ingram and pray hasn't really worked. Shed in the corner, Ingram. Pass nearly deflected, but gets to Ingram. Long 2. Doesn't go this time. Heat again looking to extend the run. Sorry, it's an 8-point game. Did I miss a bucket? It's an 8-point game. 95. I don't know what I'm confused. Anyways, 8-point game. Missed on a 3. In and out by Wiggins. 4:44. Raptors slowing it down. Okay, another minute of this lineup, then get your guys in. Okay, timeout, even better. Get him in now. Mamu, get this guy back in. I don't think he's going to do it. Get Barnes in. Finish strong. The win is here for the taking. Cannot lose from this spot again. Whew. Mahomes undergoes ACL surgery. Must be nice to, like, tear your ACL. Well, and get surgery the next day. I thought I was lucky. I got surgery a month after I tore my ACL. Tear your ACL. Like, you hurt your knee. MRI on site. Get it checked. Okay, it's torn. Head to the hospital. Would have gone to surgery that night. Decided to go to Dallas for a second opinion. Yeah, I just head over to Dallas, get an opinion from another doctor. Get ACL surgery the next day. Must be nice to be pro athlete. It's BI time. I certainly hope so. I mean, it's probably going to be the game plan. So if he doesn't show up, we might lose. Up 8. 95-87. 4:39 on the clock. Not officially a clutch game as of yet. And Wayne Tatum's looking. He's going to be back soon. Ingram into Barnes. Now quickly. Should bring back Lawson. Lawson is currently a contracted player with the Toronto Raptors. No need to bring him back. Quickly, step back 3 doesn't go. Barnes wrestles down the offensive rebound and puts it in for 2. 10-point game. Mitchell to Jaquez. Crossover, Shed. Oh, nearly got the steal, but it's off Barnes' shin and out of bounds for a Heat ball. Imagine if OKC got the first pick from the Clippers. Imagine if the NBA just said, no more draft. Just the team you have is what you got. No more college players. Sorry, NBA closed. Imagine. Mitchell throws it right to Barnes. In transition, Ingram. Oh, nice no-look pass to Shed, but he's blocked by Wiggins. Oh, what a play. Unlucky. Jaquez to Bam. Wow. Tough. Shed, I mean, does what he can, goes up strong, and just good defense and 4-point swing. Bam finished the other end. What are you going to do? I had Mama close the game. Me too. Quickly. In the corner, Ingram, please. Oh, Brandon Ingram. Huge 3. Opens up the lead to the largest yet of 11. Bam. For 2 and 1 against Pirtle. Pirtle's got to be a negative tonight. There's no way we're positive in Pirtle. He's a -10. Mamu's plus 19. I mean, I know it can be a skewed stat at times, but Mamu's been excellent. Pirtle has been a bit of a passenger. I would definitely make that change. Darko's a bit stubborn with his closing lineups, to be honest. 3:23 to go. We're in the big ones. I am going to close the chat. Sorry, y'all. I like you guys, but don't want any spoilers for the rest of the game. Please do your best to refrain from spoiling so that it doesn't appear in this chat on the side of the screen here. For anybody who's watching along in unison with myself, wait till I react. Better yet, sync up your game clock right here to this one. This clock is perfectly in line with where I'm watching in the game as the time ticks down. Adebayo misses the free throw. So 191. Barnes for 3. Big look. Doesn't go. Mitchell gets the rebound. Finds Bam. My dog has joined us here. Bam, long 2, doesn't go. Way off. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes taking it forward. That's not a good pass. Bounces out to Abaji, who I disagree with closing here, but here it is. Ingram, and very sloppy possession. Turned over. Here come the Heat again. Smith blocked by Barnes. Chase down block. Saves the possession. Woo! Scotty Barnes with a huge chase down. Take it away from Smith. What a play. Raptors digging in to find a win here. 2:30 to go. Quickly to Ingram. Don't turn it over, please. Hucks it up at the shot clock buzzer. Way off. And the Raptors offense gone cold in the last 2 possessions. So just get a good shot. Drop a play that isn't. Give the ball to Ingram and pray. Ingram probably should have passed it quickly there. I don't know if he could get it there or what, but poor decision making from Ingram on that one. Here's Mitchell. Kicking out to Powell. Driving. He gets the layup. 7-point game. Barnes wants a foul. Wasn't something. 2:04. Something called. Raptors want to get Shed in. Yeah, I would do that too. They got to wait for a stoppage. Don't want to use a timeout when they don't need to. So Abaji's going to roll briefly. Starters on the floor for the Raptors. Quickly, Ingram, Barnes, Abaji, Pirtle. I'd have Mamu in. They're trying to get Shed in. Ingram, double comes. Finds Barnes to quickly. No, fakes the pass. Turns around. Another tough shot. Raptors cannot get a good look right now. Are Miami going to make them pay? Why do we always just go to bed in the clutch? Powell fouled on a 3-point shot. A chance to trim the lead to 4. The Raptors cannot get a look on offense. They just lose their ability to play basketball in the last 3 minutes, man. Like just forcing it with Ingram. That's on the floor. Challenge this. Challenge this. That is not a shooting foul. I got a quick look there, but that did not look like a shooting foul. No challenge. I'd like to see that again to confirm, but Powell makes the first free throw. So 18 tonight. Not this shit again, man. Not this shit again. Makes the second. Raptors do indeed get Shed back in the game. Needed a quick breather. I guess he can't play the whole quarter. Man, I'd have Mamu in here. Powell at the line makes all 3, so it's a 4-point game. 7-0 run. Not again. You put yourself up fucking 11. Don't fucking blow this. Shot clock at 9. Nothing happening for the Raptors on offense yet. Shed got a good look. Oh, what a take. Manufactured something from nothing there. Up by 6. Need a stop now. Powell driving. Passes out of bounds. Raptor ball. Excellent defense again. Scotty Barnes put in the work. 61 seconds left. Wow, what a take by Shed. Oof. Threw some bodies over top of Wiggins. Tough play. 55 seconds. 102.96. 12 seconds. All right, on the shot. Time to get into an action. There we go. Quickly turning the corner. Can he? No. Wiggins cuts him off. Finds Pirtle out to Shed. And we're going to chuck again. Shed chucks it. Off the rim. Can we rebound? Yes. Barnes hauls it in. Foul. And one. Count the bucket. Raptors lead by 8. Scotty Barnes is absolutely fired up. I want that angle on the camera. Chance to put the Raptors up 9. Huge play by Scotty Barnes right there. Rises up amongst all the people, all the traffic in the paint to finish. And he's absolutely fired up. Look at that. How did he come down with that rebound, man? Woo! That's a good reaction. I need that for a thumbnail, I think. Hope somebody's got a good photo of that one. Barnes misses the free throw. That's okay. Up by 8, 35 seconds. We're probably one stop away from doing it, man. Timeout Heat, looking to advance the ball. If you guys are enjoying, please make sure you have hit the like button. I'm live for almost every Raptors game, 50 minutes before. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the Raptors Happy Hour. Doing Raptors news, updates, discussion. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a like. Help out the channel. I'm just a guy. The like is just a free way to support the channel. It takes you a second. So why I don't get why the commentators sometimes are like in a booth. Why are they sometimes courtside? Like, I feel like they should be courtside. I feel like we're trying to enhance, we're trying to enhance the NBA product, Adam Silver. Shouldn't we have a spot carved out courtside at the table for a commentary team? No? I'm kind of dumb, in my opinion. But here we are, up by 8. We've lost 6 of 7. A glorious opportunity to win. No lead is safe with this Raptors team, though, so not counting no chickens just yet. (104.96). Davion Mitchell to inbound. Raptors keeping the lineup. Starters minus Abaji plus Shed. Inbound from Mitchell. One stop might be enough. That's 5. Oh, they call a timeout. Good defense. Forcing the Heat to use their last timeout. They couldn't get the ball in. That's what you're looking for. Excellent stuff by the Raptors. All right. Another timeout. Wow, it's pretty empty there. Is that just because they're down by 8 late, or is that just how Miami's moving? Usually Miami's kind of dead, to be honest, the stadium. How many blocks does Scotty have? 3. Oh, should have answered that. Worry about your own bets, man. Just get it. So many apps out there to check box scores, Well, Scotty Barnes with a pretty tame first half. It has turned into an explosive second half. 17, 9, and 5, 8 of 16. What a game. Brandon Ingram, 28 points. What a game. Cooking. All right. 35.5. Get a stop. Get a stop. And you probably got this. Get a stop. Inbound from Miami again. Same lineups. Davion Mitchell to inbound. No timeouts left for the Heat. Darko barking some instructions here. They got good defense again. They get the ball into Powell. Chucks up a 3. Off the mark. Gets his rebound. Puts it up. No good again. Rebound batted to quickly. That might do it. Are the Heat going to foul? Get it over half court. Ingram has it. Are they going to foul? I don't know. Pirtle, did we just score? Pirtle finishes. 10-point game. The Toronto Raptors have done it, everybody. The Heat will play it out. Heat culture and all that. Powell for 3. Doesn't go. Barnes rebound. Passes forward to Shed. He doesn't score. That is it. Wow. A very unfamiliar feeling as of late, ladies and gentlemen. The Toronto Raptors have won a basketball game after losing 6 of 7. Coming to this one as underdogs up against it in Miami. It's a tough team. Few really poor games in a row. Raptors battle through some adversity. They struggled in the first half. They were excellent in the second half. They beat the Miami Heat in impressive fashion. 106-96. Great vibes all around. Fired up about this one. Gonna recap it all for you right now. So, did it come in with a lot of confidence? And I mean, where would my confidence be coming from, in truth? Raptors came into this one, like I said, losers of 6 of their last 7. They've lost 4 games in a row. And quite honestly, in really bad fashion in the last 3 that they've had. Like, I mean, ignore that. Look at the schedule they've had. They got comfortably beaten by the Knicks. Like, you call that a blowout the way they lost to the Knicks. They lost by 8 to the Celtics in a game where, like, there was like a 10-minute window. They went on a 30-8 run. Other than that, they got destroyed by the Celtics. They got literally demolished by the Hornets. Completely annihilated by the Hornets. So, not coming into this one with good vibes. Thankfully, after the loss to the Knicks, Raptors got a good amount of rest. 5 full days with no basketball. I think they took 2 of those days off to kind of regroup, recharge, maybe give Pert a little bit of rest to his back. And it looks like it was a very worthwhile rest for this team. They come through, dominate the second half, come away with a win. They win the second half by 16 points after what was a very disappointing first half. Raptors offense, they shot 39% from the field in the first half. Kind of looked like a here we go again thing where Brandon Ingram was playing really well. He's shooting efficiently. And the Raptors offense is horrendous. It's horrendous with Ingram playing really well. So it was a pretty alarming state of affairs once again to be on the other side of that mini break and still playing like that. Well, full credit to the Raptors who were down by 6 at half. They made the comeback. They made the adjustments. And they had an excellent second half. And the Heat couldn't hang with them. The Heat absolutely could not hang with them. Brandon Ingram overall had just a terrific game. 28 points, 9 of 19. So much of the game was just give the ball to Brandon Ingram and pray. And a lot of times, Brandon Ingram found the answers to those prayers. I think in the clutch, when it got a little dicey, the Heat had some shots and chances go begging. Could have been a bit of a different game there for the Raptors if some of those shots had fallen. But don't pay the price in the clutch this time. Again, I feel like we got to be a little bit more nuanced with our approach to some of these more clutch situations. I guess it never actually did. I guess it was in 4-1, so maybe I guess it was a clutch scenario. But need to come up with a bit more nuanced approach because, like, even like what kind of sealed it, the Barnes offensive rebound putback and one was a horrible shot that led to the rebound opportunity. So need to come up with a better approach to the clutch. Thankfully, we're up by enough here. The defense dug in enough here, keeping them under 100 to come away with the win by 10 points. Barnes didn't really do much first half by way of like statistics, but big second half was the engine for the team. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, a big one late against I think it was Drew Smith. 2 steals to go with it as well. Awesome stuff. Plus 14 in this game. Pirtle, 8 points, 8 rebounds. Another one leaves a bit to be desired defensively, but looks a little healthier compared to previous games. Quickly, after I think it was like -8 at the half, finishes +6 with 15 points, 6 of 12. Solid game from him. Got what we needed out of him. Not much out of Abaji, but the bench really stepped up today, especially like early in the game. Raptors, it looked like first quarter a couple times, and then early in the second, it looked like the Heat were just going to run away with this game. The Raptors offense was not going to have any answers, but the bench pulled us back into things a few times in this one. Humongous shout-outs to Jamal Shed, 8 points, 10 assists, plus 27. Like, that's a joke of a number. Plus 27 in this game. Mamu Kelishvili, 11 points, and I'd be more flabbergasted by the plus 19 if it wasn't for the outrageous numbers by Jamal Shed. Plus 19 for Sandro Mamukelashvili, 11.7 rebounds. Another huge game from him off the bench. Walter, +8. He didn't score, but good minutes. I thought Murray Boyles played well, finally getting a good run off the bench. Grady Dick, much improved. Hopefully good confidence booster. 10 points, 2 of 5 from 3. Raptors got the stuff off the bench, and they made this Heat bench pay. That is the level that got the Raptors back into the game. So again, huge shout out to the bench. I mean, recent games, honestly, we haven't been getting much out of the bench to bail us out. We got it today. We got the win as a result. They're shooting 39% from the field in the first half. The Raptors finish 48% from the field, so very, very efficient second half. 40% shooting from 3. They hold the Heat to just 42% from the field, 29% from 3. I really like the Raptors were letting it fly from 3 as well. 43 3-point attempts. And you got to be making threes to keep the pace with things. Heat do a lot of zones. You got to knock down threes there. Raptors win the turn. No, they actually lose the turnover battle. They lose the possession battle still in this game. The defense, the offense, a lot of great things to like about this from the Raptors today. Kind of, a little bit of I call it a flaw with the NBA Cup is if you win your group like the Raptors did, your reward obviously is advancing, and that's great. You do get 2 tough regular season games as a result of that. The first of those 2 is the quarterfinals against the Knicks. They lose in pretty bad fashion. Bounce back here. They play the Heat, who lost their quarterfinal to the Magic. Another tough game. Raptors are 4.5, 5-point underdogs for this one. But again, they come through with an impressive second half display to get the win. Miami definitely on a little bit of a slide right now. Both teams kind of looking that one as a chance to bounce back, and snap out of it. But the Raptors are the team that take greater advantage and win, improving to 16-11 on the season. And really calming things down. I think mentally really needed that one to just, we're okay. We got that level in us. We got that ability to win games. And I think that's a great one to take. Another 2 days off. Good round of rest right now. Another 2 days off. Take it into a very winnable game away from home against Milwaukee Bucks. They've been struggling this season. We've already beaten them this season. They've beaten us. We've already beaten them this season. Chance to find a win there before, you're heading into a tougher schedule. Tough schedule coming up as we get towards trade deadline, less than 2 months away. Hopefully the Raptors are active when it comes to that trade market, but winnable one Thursday against Milwaukee. We had some positive news from the R.J. Barrett injury front today. He's supposed to resume basketball activities this week. My guess is he resumes activities maybe Friday. If that's the case, I'm hoping he's back on Tuesday against the Heat. To be better if he comes even earlier. But I'm eyeing that Tuesday game against the Heat as a return for R.J. Barrett. And the offense, they've needed it. They looked a lot better today, but they could really use that injection of scoring that R.J. Barrett could provide to the team. So, feeling good. Nice to celebrate a Raptors win. First time they have won a game since December 2nd. Feels like a long way away. So, real good to have a win under our belt. 16-11. Man, must have been a bad run of games. 2 wins in the last 8. Must have been a bad run of games. Team 16-11. They're in the hunt for a real solidified playoff spot in the East. Could definitely be a whole lot worse than it is right now. Definitely. All right, guys, that'll do it. If you enjoyed, please do me a favor. Smash that like button. We are sitting at 69 likes. Very nice, but I think we can go even further. If you did enjoy the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, I'm live for Raptors games 15 minutes before they get started. For streams like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Keep up to date with that stuff. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live at 5 p.m. and videos and clips throughout the week. Thanks so much again for tuning in, everybody. I will see you again Wednesday, 5 p.m. See you.